expressed regrets over that incident. So that apology has been taken on board. You do recall that when President Obama launched the Code of Conduct, he said that one of the remedies for any potential breach was a public apology. He also said one of the potential remedies was a caution from the highest levels of government. After the interaction with the Chief of Staff cautioned him, having acknowledged the apology he made, he cautioned him and impressed upon him to take on board public sentiment and act in ways that reflect public expectation. The Chief of Staff also took the opportunity to reissue the same caution that the President had sent to all appointees to be circumspect in their conduct. There may be things that may be commonplace in our private lives, but once you become a public official, you need to be sensitive.
Yadi ni chemu wansefufro mudia na Mami Gertrude Isaba Arabasaki tokonu ono ena eye Chief Justice na sem no de edayenim dada na sem ebeto eja na Ghana mampani echemu se enkofo miensa ena echo eye petition edebetu nenim se Mami no ni dwumadie a odi ewo na so eye ho no enso ni kura eni ntini ewo se Ghana mampani ejina ne tumi so na ochima Mami no esensen Sasamino ebeto ejana nkrata ne beto Ghana mampani epronso no obomodin bo echire edema Council of State empanimfo sanse wono ena wokasa ana wotu Ghana mampani efo eninti wodema wo senya mpanimfo betumi aye nhihwemu anche ana Mami Gertrude edeba bonten ochebu se Ghana mampani owosanka nkrata no omani bi na nkoye nhihwemu ana ohwemu senya mpanimfo tonsa edefre no a obenya no yie ede ama wo anche ena mpanimfo ana Ghana mampani etwe Mami no etu ekunwa ema ne tena nchense ontena se no wate abedwokuo wono bomodin ye nhihwemu no ewie na etwa fata se dibria no yade manoa yade bema no e just fata se ye mfe ma no so a na yaje edi efri ni nsem enunu echire no ena eye mpanifo Ghana mampani epa wonse woyin hihwemu ewo petition no eho no wode ababetu eja na wonu edwumadie no efrase ende wo kire mu se na wochi bia no wobehia ne prince so na tese 3 days ena wobehia ewo bosome na wochi baako emu se ne ebebo ma nhihwemu mapa Ghana mampani epe no obetumi enya krata ni piembontene esoro nipa ne nsa ehase eni ora Felix Ofosukwachi ne otonka edema omangana Yadi eni etremu ansenfufro emudia na ye call eye Ghana Gold Board ena afei National Security empedimfo wono akọ eye nkunjesie na san nkunjesie a wono ekoye no Gold Board mpanifo etremu se eye India form yensa ena wonsa aso wono pa echi ni nyina ene se Gold Board fufura wode abasisi ano embra wo ho ena wo ye foreign nipa untumi fa ho for the musa na enkonkoyeye nti wo pe gold ni bi edi huja wo de be fa omanga na ni bi so na watumi enya gold no na so mo fa koti kwanso ena ama empedofo ensa so omu emu eno no nam so ama National Security mpanimfo so say won say so eye enkofo wono edi eye induruboni hu eja eni ntini wo kohia ye no panin kwanchofo ana panin ono so ekasa edema eye Gold Board eni ora Prince Minka opani no etre ensemu sei
biana eye Gold Board eni National Security ye kan ye ho bo ma ye rewrem na India formrantie miensa bia omofa kwatiri kwan so ede ye sika kokko adwane afri mamu ha no ye chi omo na ekowie achire no dwuma no mudi ye no esi bra na ye kokkobo no ebre no enya nso ye entenam santi yebe famra kwan so na ye ja omo amomasa ko omo mamu na wabra we nyina ekoso no ebra ye ma kokobo anase ye to hone no se na India formrantie miensa bio enso tete akire wa omo so ayo madwen se wo so saa esuma se dwadie no so omo so bedi bi nti fofi anto ata ene ye doa omo a ene embra no ene omudie omo ne mrantie ya omo ha mo afidie edo omo so omo da mo nyina mo afidie so omo hwe ewo mo fie na ye gina mrantie yi chie yi ho asem ede kokobo abo bia titiriu amanonefo no se eba sika kokko dwadie ne dia eye Ghana fonko a ena fenso eye gold board nko na saa edwadie no efa yeso embra foforo na aba no se oye amanfrani anase ohoho na wo de ho beje gold dwadie no mu wo man Ghana ha embra no ni ubedi nti mrantie miense yo mufri India ya che omo foforo embra yi ene omo ba bedi bo mo ayedi ka che omo no de enam se bra ye che omo no na ye ho ne ni nyanso ye ni ti ye beja omo amoma ko omo memu eno ne nkyere se amanfrani eto mra na ye beja omo sabe omo de ye ja omo fi se bra ye che omo no na ho ne no ebre no enyanso ye ba ye no de ya che omo ama omo ekwa aseni bia ama temuafo akodi omo asem ama de be free ache bia no omo fam.
Africa Policy Forum ekoso afi emu anafi die no akoso ewo enkamp mponi mantemu ha eno no nam so ama amrado a oda oman Sikapa batan no ano Metro Bank of Ghana Ora Johnson isiama edin sembi atu eja se ewo se ebibi man mu ha nyina no yetumi kabom na afi wode ahyehye ananhyehye etumi gugu akwemu sane eno no beboa ma eye eja die dwumadi a yedi ewo man no emu ana ebibiri mu no etumi
Vision of One Africa, One Market, we must scale our efforts through continental coordination. This means harmonizing regulatory frameworks, fostering interoperability across financial infrastructures, and building trust and transparency across jurisdictions. And I must emphasize that no single institution, no matter how well resourced, can drive this transformation alone. This forum therefore represents a unique opportunity to build this shared momentum. The sessions ahead will address key levers for driving Africa's digital financial integration. And let me specify a few. For example, attracting sustainable investment into fintech and digital finance. Secondly, aligning regulatory approaches to unlock cross-border payments. Thirdly, empowering SMEs as drivers of regional trade and innovation. Next is operationalizing the digital trade protocol to support regulatory convergence. And then ensuring responsible and secure adoption of stable coins and digital assets. And finally, unlocking investor capital through strategic de-risking frameworks. Here at the Bank of Ghana, we remain firmly committed to this agenda.
Drawing on international experience in our interactions with central banks, we are also about to publish a comprehensive paper with digital payments innovations in sub-Saharan Africa. It explores the dynamic landscape of digital payments, focusing on central bank digital currencies, fast payment systems, private mobile money, and crypto assets. It highlights the transformative potential of digital innovations while emphasizing the need for strategic planning and robust regulatory frameworks.
Ya pem so dia na ye de ni eche mu e wo Food and Drugs Authority wono akache empanimfo na wono ehye induane ani indro ni niema ahodro eso se wo beye bribi ana wo de bribi e ba se anonom de atoso de ni niema ahodro no was a fat penifo and sassy. Now one no to me as she say, papa, a bet to me a cum, a bay say, and sana. One no adja to more, they want to dear so. Mano aba embontene watire mu se na nsan no obehu se ne ma bi na ene na aba fontentan fidie no so na ye de camera esi ho na ye bohu dawru wo bra emfa FDA fo enchen eni ntini mpanimfo kyeremu wo ne kukyire emra e de aba watire mu se Owo jumedie bi a wudi ana wo product bi a bo modern so ba beji eye certificate anatomy krata bi a eno no ebeboa ama wo betumi abosa ade no hudero na emom wo beje sa atomy krata no na wo fokoti kwan so se wo fa FDA fo echi na wa board wade no hudero a wan sha na ankoye amfemo esanse wono ate won krofo bebre no apete eni nti se won sa eso mu a obekwa akoda efiase eye eduanu 25 years.
Section 77, Section 110, any impose Section 142. Any na sanctions. Ye wo so bit na adwin so obe floute sa nhehye na ye wo punitive measures ankasa e wo ho. Ba ko ye prosecute too. Ebu nso ye be impose administrative fines e wo so. Na ye dikan ma manfo atiasese so Public Health Act ne so a ye nipa pomodin na wabu opese ototo na nti emra ne wo very punitive measures. For example, otuto eno hu nsem ase a you can judge betimi amount a minimum of 15 years and a maximum of 25 years jail term. Yabani sikasem so a enye easy nti enye omo advertise or radio ni TV so any media events print pen social media wo bia obetwe sebe o phone camera si so say wo ye live okay can claims are FDA nyintu mu wo dey o say we your small business FDA wo bu oni ni die kese de ma small any big businesses integral na ya start their friend progressive licensing scheme eya wo say o wadwuma dia e shitoki to ebi eya so oboloki to ebi eya de kitu aba ye wo gidie say first of all nipa na e di nti eso akra wo say ehote afensi o gidie say wadwuma na betime tumpon nti e wo regulatory structures wo e beboa ama e ba ne license nkra anya sika kese ena nya adaje say sika kitu as small as 150 Ghana cedis e ba no registration ye won hye ye ma o ade mu odenden dia wontimi meet e friend progressive licensing scheme ayesa atwede wo be from step by step no dia ko ni nti wo pese wo yo eduane and cosmetics bia we have small business are Nsro bopini FDA no ye mo and trick camera and see wenim enye social media advert a wo pe bia
Alinti we so afọ no share ingitanwudie ensem eso e Food and Drugs Authority Mami Roda Erabna appear Yade ni chemu e wonsem foforo emu dia ye kwaso ye hye eduane ani kua ensem eso na panin kwanchafo a oda ano ani ora Eric Opoku openin no so ne nsem ode atu eja edese aban ne dia dana koma so so be makue ejuma no ejina ne naso na fa ne ntema pa efra ne san yontiro wode nyoma egugu na kwanso na wo pese wo fa farmers cooperative no eso ne chese kuekuo a wonu ani edi eye kua no echi wo fo won so sani ebeboa ma eye kua no etimi ejina ne naso eni ti se eye tika eye induro nieme bia no na wono de afasa ekuo no so sani ebeboa amakua adwuma no so ayefe
betumi ayeye pa yesa akuafo no yetumi fa kwan bi so a yebetumi aboa akuafo na yetumi anya womo wo akuakuom na yetumi ni womo adi nkita ho edi de aka ne nanse Ghana ni kua ni bia wo Ghana ha de yebesa cooperatives no oka ho na cooperative dia yen say ye pese kro bia no anasa bronu bia wuti mu no akuafo edua mo wo ho omkon humbom eye cooperative omedua aburo eye cooperatives omedua tomatoes eye cooperatives omedua emeko eye cooperatives so in one community say nipa no doso wo ho omedua ntos ye be 100 ye betu anya 2 cooperatives e wo ho a cooperative bia wo din ye be register omo nyina ye ba omo certificate ye form cooperatives na ye pese ye dey a free break up in June ending e form cooperatives ni nyina awie then early July ye be ma cooperative bia ye election na obia yi ni leaders ye provide guidelines a ye de be call ba bia na obia hu nti cooperative bia wo leaders are every 4 years bia on be election enti sɛ wa hana sɛ de nneɛma akɔma akuafoɔ no ɛde asopɔtɔ nso mfanya adwuma a ɛnya afei na ɔsɛ yɛde kɔnkɔn abɛsi sɛ obi awi akɔ ha obi de afa ha dabi yɛnim cooperative kora yɛde kɔma tomatoes fo a yɛnim tomatoes fo no baabi a ɔmo wɔ ɔmo dodoɔ nipa leaders ɛwom ɛne adeɛ na yɛde akɔma ɔmo na one problem a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛ solve paa yɛ sɛ akuafoɔ no pɛ bosia a ɔmo nya bi because ɛyɛ small farm holders ɛfoɔ no yɛ 2 acres nkete wode kɔ a obi asem ma abosia besides ɛyɛ rain-fed agriculture yɛ need irrigation eti deɛ ɔma abosia no wɔ adwene sɛ ɔde bosia no kora ma wa ahwɛ ana sika no akɔhye na mmom sɛ akuafoɔ no yɛ group ɛyɛ ku a ɛwɔ area hɔ ɔmo nyina aduade a yɛbɛtumi ama cooperative no anya abosia kama a interest no wɔ fam na cooperative na de ama ɔmo members na ɔmo manage edu time a ɔmo tua na cooperative no panifoɔ na ahwɛ agyegye na ɔmo asan de sales kana yɛ dɛ ato hɔ eti the same ska no yɛbɛtumi ama da cooperative na account mu na ɔmo revolve this year na ɔmo agye ɔmo tua the following year na ɔmo asan yɛ dɛ atumi ayusu na deɛ ɛbɛboa yɛ kɛseɛ koraa no sɛ ɛbɛma yɛ adeɛ ɛwɔ ɔman mu sɛ Ghana ha yɛ ɔmo adua tomatoes bi a 2 million no 50 wɔ ha 30 wɔ ha wei wɔ ha yɛbɛhu baabi a obiara hyɛ eti sɛ basi yɛde nneɛma no kɔ a na nya afei deɛ kasi yɛde kɔ ha na makɔpɛ ɔmo ɛde ama ɔmo yɛnim baabi pɔte a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde kɔ sɛ
From Prophet Emmanuel Frempong, Apam Global Church, Fordjour Rescue Junction. Nyame Adoma is 17th May, coming Saturday and up at 6:30. Yashisha special healing and communion service. I will Fordjour Rescue Junction. The Fakonya Wesua Tonsafre, Bomode say, Ubutu say Gidianamoy. Nyame Tumini Nyame Adome was a Fuisunti. A Bribia Yebeshia, say a communion service, Yami Tumi, Yami Ayarasa Domina Basa. Say ayen senchire ne anwanwade ebredu tawbaton safre wadofo wuni anu no wabusia fo titriu obi a wonim na yare ha no yare ne neko yare ne ni DS ne yare akekere no na oji nyame adi se oje ane ayare saba ne dia memete otugidi anamo oni nyame adom ne nyame tumi e wona ko a evangelist papa ni so emediatia obedi adanse ayare saba ne dia senchire ni bedi nachi wunya nchirikire mu bia 0249 669993 and 0540-378282. Brabi, now Jeba Yodia.
Ghana Dishmamba Yanda so kan yo ho ama yeje eye nkato ye to ansabi no eso ede ama odia na ye ko asoya ehye ejedie na afei mfidi djuma ensem eso woni ekuokuo awodro no aka abomu ni nyina no echese wo hyese Ghana ye sika ensensem no se bosumi mienu entemu no ekoso gina ho saa eye ade wo betete ne ma eso eni nti ekoya wonu won ehia ye ene eye Ghana Union of Traders Association AGI and Afe Food and Beverages Association of Ghana and Ampedifo Edisa and Semino Etu Eja.
The power to control prices, but government has the power to negotiate with our stakeholders to ensure that traders, manufacturers, and consumers take advantage of an opportunity when it happens. I'm happy to inform you that the direct importers have agreed to reduce their prices, and some have already started that already. The direct importers have started reducing their prices for the retailers, and this will be total when the old stock comes down. They are able to find an average from the new stock and the old stock, and prices will certainly go down. But this will be total in about 60 days. We hope that the city will keep doing well. We hope that all the indicators will even improve. And they are happy to let the general public and consumers take a benefit of the stabilized economy. Government has created an enabling environment for their businesses to thrive, and it is fair that they transfer part of the dividends to the customers, because we are all working together as a country so that the cost of living will reduce. Dialogue is the way to go in this kind of economic environment that we find ourselves.
The market forces will determine the prices, and it will respond positively. We are in a highly competitive market. Most importers have started getting benefits of this, and most of them have started showing and sharing the benefit to the consuming public. You just have to search the market and you'll find this. But all that we need is for government to do its work, and by 2 months' time, everybody in the country will witness. We depend on our customers, the consuming public, to survive as businesses. And there's no way we will not share any gains when we have it. When we have it, we will share with you.
We believe sincerely that within the period of 60 days from now, this impact will be translated onto the final price of our products that we wholesale and retail. We also strongly believe that in the midterm budget review, we will see further reflection and commitment from government regarding these gains. We urge government to also carefully engage in its austerity measures regarding the fiscal expenditures.
So afwa ono ena ehye efisem eso eni ora Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak na openino abomodin ayanyamisu ejuma or the pickup eduesia 60 ena afi motorbikes eduenu 20 ede akwa Ghana police service impeding force wonsom na oman no senior NDC aban wonu vision anani esi wonu eni so 24-hour economy no ebe koso no wontumi embwa emanu engineer.
Tech is taking bold steps to expand by incorporating the 24-hour policy into its operations. Indeed, the government's 24-hour policy can only truly thrive on industries. Hence, Zonatech is willing to work 24 hours if the government can support us with incentives. We humbly request the government stance. We seek enhanced police protection to ensure the safety of our staff working round the clock. Additionally, improve the road networks to our assembling plants, and other incentives would enable us to operate more efficiently, employ more Ghanaians, and contribute even further to our nation's growth. Together, we can make this vision a reality. As we hand over these vehicles today, I reaffirm Zonatech's unwavering commitment to Ghana's industrialization agenda.
On behalf of His Excellency the President, let me take this opportunity to thank Apam Company Limited for partnering the Ministry of Interior to make available these pickups to support the operations of the Ministry of Interior and some of the security agencies. This is a clear testament that our government is not against any foreigner that is doing legitimate business in our country. We will support any company, foreign or local, to be able to strive in our country. I'm very impressed on what I've seen and your plan to expand, and we pray that the good Lord will continue to support you and give you the strength, the wisdom and understanding to be able to support more Ghanaians, as I've seen here. A lot of our own compatriots are those that are the biggest beneficiaries of any expansion that you are able to carry on.
Oguso a wohye numre no Nsroma Kaseɛbɔ no so ye di free so to rescue point ye pem so dia na ya da so ejinemu ewo Owura Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak opedi no asan so de nsem atu eja okyeremu say Ghana National Fire Service dumjafo ku na dani de na eja eto baabi na wono etu santene ekowa senior manfo no bomodin de wonsa ekekeka wo no ade asisi anu eba betwemu akọ esan say ona na so eyefo ana impenifo wona so eye edin hyehyeye eba begu akwan so senia eye edumjafo no se biribi eto baabi aneja to baabi na wono eba wode aposifo beka wono eho ede aba senia ebeboa ama nnueme nyina etumi akonkan ode sansem we nyina to edwa wo bra safu Pentecost wono bo modin ekotwa ahume metre ultra modern fire service ede ma won.
Today's event, truly remarkable, is that the Church of Pentecost built, furnished, and presented this fire station to the nation. All I can say as the Minister for the Interior is to thank the church. The church has its own headaches, its own needs. Some of the things that confront them may even look more important in the face of the church members than doing this that will serve all of us. Yet, the church, as part of its sacrifice, chose to focus in helping thy neighbor as thyself. And this we thank the church very much.
Let us be reminded that safety is a shared responsibility. Firefighters will be there, ready to respond, but we, as a community, must continue to support them, respect their work, and take proactive steps towards fire prevention and emergency preparedness. Prank calls, we are told, have long hindered the effectiveness of emergency services, often delaying responses to genuine incidents. It is a great relief to hear that there has been a significant decline in prank calls from January to March 2025. While this trend is encouraging, we as citizens of Ghana to refrain from such behaviors as they undermine the collective safety of our nation, especially in fire-related emergencies.
May the bond between the Ghana National Fire Service and the Church of Pentecost grow even stronger, and may other organizations be inspired to follow in these footsteps. Together we can build a nation where communities are safe, lives are protected, and everyone plays its part in the development of the country.
Yefi benimfo adoya wono ekoye no esodia na yepem so ede yeni achemu ewo Ghana incentive based risk sharing system for agriculture London na empenimfo ede insembi atu eja woni ekuo edu ensia 16 na aka ede abom esanse wo kyeremu se sankofo we nyina no ewo pepa odo se obeboa ama eyekua ensem etu empon eni nti wo nyina no akọ entiase apam na wode wonsa kyenkrata protocol say be kan memorandum of understanding and no enampenifo echemu se wo baba behye se ne beboa ma eye meko ebetumi adura ne doduro no a emu ewo mangana emu na afa yetumi edibi efiri ha akonkofo kroso akwakoton we eyensem apeni kwanchefo Owura Kwesidia oditu eja
is actually puts into a proper framework the relationship between GESAL and those agribusinesses. What we're seeking to do with them is to operationalize actually within a protected net production system, which we've trialed over the past 2 years. The trials were very successful. We've come up with a number of documents, production protocols. We've also come up with a financing model, and also been able to establish and put in place some off-taker agreements. So this agreement we signed today is basically working with a number of selected agribusinesses to actually use the documents that we've produced to leverage on the learnings that we've done to produce the chili within the systems that we've tested and supply to the markets that we've identified. What we are seeking to achieve with all this is to revitalize Ghana's chili production and exports and put us in a place where we were a few years ago. Not only would it increase our production in chili, it will create a number of jobs for the teeming youth within our country and also bring us a lot of foreign exchange in terms of the exports.
Once the participants take part in this first phase, their capacity to produce chilies for exports using the right protocol and standards will be enhanced, and they can leverage on that support we are giving them this year.
Forestry Commission of Ghana won and I was share quite bretu our dronu emu na ebedifo so edensem atu eja say won mra bi oba behye kinapa ye papa pasa ne beboa amaniema eni dwumedia wodi no etimi akọ enkan eni ti opani no etremu a won mra yato ni din Forest Law Enforcement Governance and Trade Licensing System ayade ampedifo echebu se oba behye mu kinapa ni titiru ani timba jedi ayedi ewo oman Ghana emu okọ eye Europe German so meche European Union market no a ochemu se dan na emra no ekafa ho.
We've been able to improve our forest management systems by being able to write many management plans and implement many of the prescriptions. We've put in place effective chain of custody for timber to be able to track right from the source along the value chain. And we've introduced an electronic verification system that helps us to do this near real time. This has helped us as a commission to be able to manage our resources much better and be able to make decisions. I mean, recently the GWT or what was changed to GWT DSS, Decision Support System. And many times as a manager, if you don't have all the data or the information available to you, you may make wrong decisions. But this has helped us by a click of a button to know, for example, I mean, how much volume of timber has been harvested, how close are we to the AAC, who is harvesting where, and this has improved our ability to effectively regulate the sector. We've created multi-stakeholder platforms, which helps to discuss issues more dispassionately. And one key thing about the process is that civil society has become very active participants in the discussions, and so has the industry and government. And together we've been able to resolve a lot of knotty issues.
June next month, Neda Etracho June 30th. If we say time Ghana license I debeko European Union amanonino ye deflect license abetoso. Na yesu yenim say womomdi India eko amanone eye timber companies. Nti ene ye free timber companies no omo mpenifo no moda companies nano ene o association no ena ye ka chrom album ka ye say anohuba na ye Ghana ehye EU no time ne ya ben
yenjina so ya ehye eye yekua ensem eso metre ye forest ahodo no emu na fe no yenjin kratoa etiami no embrasisi.
Sikapa Prophet Emmanuel Frempong, Apam Global Church, Fordjour Rescue Junction. Nyame Adoma, 17th May, coming Saturday and upon 6:30. Yashisha special healing and communion service. It was Fordjour Rescue Junction. The Fakonya Wesua Tonsafre, Bomodin said, Ubitu Sajidi Anamoya. Nyame Tumini Nyame Aduma was a free sunti. A bribia Yebeshia, say a communion service, Yami Tumi, Yami Ayara Domain Abasa. sɛ ɛyɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne ne anwanwadeɛ brɛdu sɛ wobɛto nsa frɛ wadɔfo wo nuano no wabusuafo titiriw obi a wonim na yareɛ ha no yareɛ ne ne ko yareɛ ne ne di asie ne yareɛ akyekyere no na ɔgye nyame adi sɛ ɔgyeɛ ɛne ayaresa bɛyɛ ne dia memeta ɔtu gyidi anamɔ ɔne nyame adom ne nyame tumi ɛwɔ nako a evangelist papa ni so ɛmɛdi ahyia obɛdi adanse ayaresa bɛyɛ ne dia nsɛnkyerɛnne bɛdi n'akyi wohia nkyerɛkyerɛ mu bia ɛyɛ 0249 669993 ana 0540 378282 brabi na ɔgyeɛ bɛyɛ wo dia.
Baby deja eno no enam so ama eye edom kuma wo mra hyebeje fi wono abomodin atro eye petition miensa ede akọ wono abomodin atro petition edi akwakoma injumekuo miensa na ejumekuo ene Human Rights and Administrative Justice na Shraj Afe Criminal Investigations Department CID Ghana Police Service and Afe Office of the Special Prosecutor OSP se empedifo emomodin eyen hwehwebu ewosa ensabro ehum empenifo se nyentia wode sa eye petition edi akwakoma eye ejumekuo awodroi ene se Eye ndrada me bosumine de to su edu enan ewo afi emu ena Ghana mampeni agi ora sami jemfi ensem no edi tu mu na eno ena openi no mu se ensem no kwa na ekoso wo hwe se ne ebobo eba na edos ye papa eni nti no Ghana mampeni chawpa no ekoye no eyade a waje ede atum na no na mpedifo mu se ne Ghana mampeni agi ade atum ne de eyade a emwa eni nti ena wono abomodin atrosa enkratai ede akakoma eyesa insoye ahudrei se na obebo modin aye inhihwemu ewo ehu enunu echire no enampenifo echire mu se wo sre papa se mpenifo no bomodin se obeye inhihwemu ede afasa ensem no ehu eso so inhihwemu no ena ebeboa ama wonu ehu bebi a wo begina wo chire mu se nkofo wonu edi enim ama wode sa enkratai ede koma eye impenifo eye mrashebejeni ede ma na larigu eye gambaga mashebejeni eni ora mumuni Mohammed Nuruddin ena afei no chief whip ana edom kuma no etenetefo ewo mrashebeje fie eni ora Habib Ijusu ena afei deputy general secretary chotwofo abediechire edema New Patriotic Party ora Haruna Mohammed ena wobo modin de sa enkrata no ekoye se wo modin se obeye nhyehyemu feko ewo sa ensem no ehu
hospital enchebiada edi infioha na yenhye da nya
na ye ko epoye mantam no emu akem oda ena me no kwa kopiebu ewo ho na empanimfo anamra hyebeje ni owo akem oda eni ora Alexander Kwesi akwa openi no abona akwa kopiemu ewo akem oda ayaresa bia ewo ho wo kyeremu se wo yensesie na saa ensiesie no no openi no edineni akwa akohye se ne ebebo ma ne omenyi netimi akọ enkan eni nti eye female laboratory ward and afi walls I would draw a canine no ordinary actual say
hospital enchebiada edi infioha na yenhye da nya major renovation bia ewa structures I wa da no sara enetie na yekọ abamu no yebo ehu modern kakra ema federal female ward ha say no ye the company anim ema mo je pini emene wa be adwuma o hwese ne aha aye no a aha aye feyi nanso yenwie adwumadie no entime ba behwe se dia adwumadie ne pomponso ekoduro bigidi se bibie dui se dia budi mechi hweye no eni be bosome kura no na ebia yewie na ye ba bibia no na ye ma me no ne ade enya baby pa abeda so me yade na aha na nso no ye wo bibia kwala ya wo mfoforo ene o maternity session so ewo mu bi na me ba ye no officers wa doctors wa ha no atwemadwen esi bi so a wo se ye ewa ha me konkan me nimpenifo ebedi eho nkomo na ya hwede de no so aka ho aba ebebia no na nyina no ewie peye pressure ewo Achimda Government Hospital so esopa na wo hwe all structures a egusu serve a na chese doctor for na nurse for no omobo mo homoden se ombema ayade for no eho ato mo
Alexander Kwesi akwa ensebno esoda fe de yeni atremu ewo sunyane eye bono mantam no emu na abisimreku na meni ucha uti akwa akopiemu ewo so na eye mensini crachi peni NCE a ohodo odinsem bi atu ejo okyerem se omanfo no de atu ejo se wono akwantempon enye akwan bi enu eye papa ewo eno no mboa makobedi adwumedie enkoso yie ewo wesanse moto nkomba ka enkomba enti wo breye papa ena wo se eye aban se obetumi abem aye wo mboa se ne bebo mu odumedie ni wo dada setena etumi afa ne ntima pa efra eno ekire no ena mensini crachi peni mekire MCE owura ye Vincent enchi odoso edi atu eja se wetie eye omanfo no anampotemuofo no wono adesrede nanso mprempren wode aso abofom a wo ba be firi bibi ase
maha kanko moto krant mi mfaso na abaka ya bridge na nsentemwe nsuo toye mbeduru nsuo ngase oto nsuo ni ema ninwan mutenti ama ebe yi akwala no maame bi yale wo ye ntam hase kanti mi amefa no ye de maame hye akire na de no call hospital kwan na nkasa no monka nko ade asan ya asem ye kwan ne de no kwasem ni enye kwara nkwala na ebre ye mpanyimfo nso so ye ebre bia bre
so awo kan oba akwa na asefem wa enim awo mu atete ene hawa ewom dise ya ntima anye bridge we ya se na ye kana na amanfo eho kire omo ha pa ebu mfi adwanani ka bia no betima ba even kwa grade akra no edin se wan kwa betima afa so no ye dade no kwa na se ya ye ba obi ahu ye mpa bo akra se ye ko shumika fo ma mo ye hu adwuma tie kana se nipa tutum emo tutum senso yiri kura na ya asefem nipa ntimi nkro so nkra na ekru school no yese omokofa ba ifoforo akuafo so ntimi mma nso to adu asa sansan wachi
kwan no enya to the extent say nipa kura no o fa so a dise wo bre na yesa wo bridge back bi wo ha bridge number 1 no nso eyiri a yese nipa ntimi ntwa dan so kwan bi ani ba bia heya na wo se yefa se on pesa ofa ha di so kofa akiri no hwa kwantenten ndi se nyame boa na se mpanimfo aba na so mo se omo be ye bridge na ma na so ma ye kwan na ma ye na ebe boa ye
Yebejina eye abisimreku ensema impedifo ede atu eja ewo mpotemu hono na afi yede kase ni nyina no esi ede amamo na yede na se no ma Apam Global Church se dani de nyina no mpedifo enye ho abotre no mu eso ye mu ma ye mu etumi yeduru na ye kenkan kase no ede ema ne sa yonti no obode eye adoma memini de de ma ebe communion service chinchinche pa ebe koso ewo fidie mu ha wonimo bi a obre ye pa Ejumedie enkoso yi oyade pa da mpaso a bomode ne ka che nipa ni so onya didie sanso onya didie ni se obetumi asoye fisa yare mpa no eso a ene nko a ene Yankopon betumi abem ene nti bomoden se wo be frempenifo ahoma me de betu ejana no wo akasa ne san yo nti no eye kwesi ada na ne kwesi ada no eye nkenyan som first service and second service first service no sha 7 anapa eda kwakopem 9 na second service no efrasie 9:30 eda kwakopem 11:30 so tium rescue points and at na kese no ebutu ya wade bia me pese o hye no so say empire wo kese ekoso e wo fidie mu ha enti menyi no so emfin free emu ne say enti yemfa na se no ema mufta osadani de nyina no otena fidie nechi na ochinchimi fidie no furuma edema mesemufuo eye sofo nya mebagesi obade enhira no saso na me ameje pene bekenkan medin edena na ama Fordjour na nsa na no me refra de ba akom amemfa na ma no entu eja eye 0249669993 0249669993 and 0540378282 0540378282 na nimpedi for enchiche enkomo makao